Hello everyone! I'm so happy that you're here. Today we're going to do a pick a card reading on who your future spouse might be, what kind of character this person will have. We have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4 and pile 5. If you've never done a pick a card reading before, you can now choose the pile that appeals to you the most. If that's difficult for you, maybe try closing your eyes. Just concentrate a bit, channel your energy, and when you open your eyes, maybe you will have a better feeling of which pile you feel the most drawn to and which pile might be the best for you. Okay, you can take all the time you need, pause the video if you like, and choose the pile that calls out the most to you. I will put the timestamp in the description below, so you can skip there, and then we will see each other in the reading. Okay, pile number 1. Here we start out with the tarot cards. Whoop. Okay. Wow, so many cups. Oh my god. Okay. So right away I would say there seems to be a possibility that your future spouse is a water sign. The cups are ruled by water, so there's a chance that the person you're gonna marry is a Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. Here we have the 4 of Cups, which makes me think that the person might be naturally drawn to spiritual stuff, maybe meditation or law of attraction. These kind of things probably come very naturally to them. However, part of their character might also be that they find it hard to be satisfied with emotional aspects of their relationships. They might be someone who is always wishing for even more than they already have, and it sometimes might be hard for them to appreciate what is already in front of them. Yeah. Next up is the 10 of Cups. Okay. So I think in their life they have been blessed with a really loving family, and that really wanted to give them everything they could. So I feel like life has really treated them well in that sense, that they really can't help but feel loved all the time, because the people who surrounded them just wouldn't let them doubt that they are loved. This is kind of working against that character trait that of theirs that we mentioned in the beginning. So I feel like their life so far was kind of making up for that and giving this person an abundance of positive emotions in return. Okay, next up is the 2 of Cups, and yeah, I think this person is really attractive. So I think they might be exactly your type when it comes to physical appearance and how they carry themselves, and they treat others in this very vibrant and kind and respectful way. We also have that balance of the 2 of Cups, which I think, depending on whether you've already met this person, if you already feel like you know them or not, I think they are actively looking for a partnership, and they might even have that wish of meeting their soulmate. This might be something in this lifetime that they are dreaming of. And so I think when you two meet, they will know very fast that you are the one that they want. Okay, for the oracle cards, we have these two cards here. You're not for everyone. And Breath of the Cosmos. All right. You're not for everyone and Breath of the Cosmos. Okay, here we can see embrace your weirdness and face your true north. It looks like they could struggle with who they really are deep inside, and they have a hard time letting go of the fear of being judged by others, and also the fear of not being loved by everyone, which is totally normal, because no matter what you do, there will always be someone who doesn't like you, and that's okay. They might feel like their uniqueness separates them from others, and then we have here my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. So this tells me that they really need to work on, or are already working on, the urge to control everything and just surrender to the universe, really, and just to what the universe has in store for them, because in the beginning we saw that these are things that actually come quite easily to them. Okay, and now we have the full moon in Libra, as well as the new moon in Taurus. Okay, a win-win outcome is forecast. Okay. Okay, so this person again is actively looking for partnership, and they will fall in love with you hard. Yeah, I really do think so. This hints to a new beginning, so you might actually meet them soon, or your relationship with them will make a shift. And since you are gonna get married, I would assume it's a shift for the better. Maybe if you are in a platonic relationship with this person right now, they will fall in love with you soon, or the other way around. Maybe you are the one who first needs to realize that this is a person you could fall in love with. Maybe you aren't interested in them at all at the moment. And of course, for the win-win situation and the full moon in Libra, I think you will manage to have a really balanced relationship where you manage to balance both of your needs. Okay. Prosperity lies ahead. Okay. I think this person is probably manifesting you right now. And again, what is coming up again and again in this reading, they are taking the practical steps to find a partner as well. So they are really working on finally finding you, and they are probably working on these issues they have. So I do think they know this is something they have to resolve first, and in order to be the best they can be in a relationship. Now we will look at challenges and at what will bring you together in your relationship. And we have Judgment and the Page of Swords. Okay. Okay, so your life, your relationship too, will move in cycles. And I feel like there comes a time where one of you or both of you are going into a new cycle and you really want to rid yourself of old patterns, and you might feel like even this relationship could also be something you need to let go of in order to completely and freely start anew. And this will be a time where you guys really have to reflect and think about if this relationship is actually holding you back, or if it just feels like that because you are shedding so many other things at the same time. So before you get married, there's a possibility that you two will go through a really intense reevaluation of your relationship. And then the Page of Swords tells me that you definitely have the possibility to walk out of that confidently. I think your bond will only grow stronger when you face those worries you have been pondering about together, because you then will have that clarity. So I think communicating really is the strength between you guys. And last but not least, we have a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. How nice. Okay. I already said that this person is looking for you, and you're probably really wishing to meet them too. Otherwise you wouldn't have clicked on this video. And this card is really telling you that it is really happening already. And the person you wish for is already on their way. You already ordered the meal, and now you just have to wait until the chef in the kitchen finish preparing it, and then the waiter brings it to you. And yeah, you just have to wait. And even this will even happen sooner rather than later, I feel like. At least sooner than you expect. So don't give up on this person now, because they are on their way to you. Okay, this is it for you, pile number 1. I hope you liked that reading, and if it in any way resonated with you, please leave a like and maybe subscribe, because I'm gonna do other readings as well. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Bye bye. Okay, number 2. This is your pick a card reading for your future spouse, the person you will marry in the future, what kind of person they are, what kind of character they have mostly. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, starting with the tarot cards, we have the Ace of Cups, we have Justice over here, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Alright, what I get from the Ace of Cups is that your future spouse naturally is really open about their feelings. This illustration kinda gives me the impression of freedom in the background, like we have this depth and this kind of this view and all the colors. So we have the bird spreading its wings as well up here, and yeah, so I get the vibe that they are really pure and open and creative as a person, and they probably see the beauty in all things. Yeah. And then with Justice, this makes me think that they have probably been treated relatively fairly in their life, if you know what I mean. I feel like they weren't that many unfair events in their lifetime so far, so I feel like justice is something they really strongly believe in and something they expect from people. And they might be the kind of person who is shocked when they see that someone isn't treated equally or fairly. I also feel like that this life experience made them really confident in their own choices and because they always feel like they're just doing the right thing. With the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like they feel quite secure with where they are in life. They might have accumulated a bit of money, so they can really enjoy life how they want it. I also feel like they want to be good, and just I also feel like there's a really caring aspect to how they treat people. They want to be good and just to everyone after all. So this kind of is reflected in how they treat others. Okay, for the oracle cards, we have You Got the Love, oops, and karmic relationships. Okay, let's start with this one. You Got the Love, and it says here Hadrian energy, codependency and boundaries. Okay, so this is reinforcing what we said earlier, that the person you're gonna marry probably sees the good in everything and everyone, but that maybe makes it difficult for them to set healthy boundaries because of that. See, we have codependency and boundaries here. So they are a person who really needs to learn to love themselves in order to establish a healthy relationship in which they can love others. And with the karmic relationships here, we have Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. So in order to achieve this self-love, they need to let conflicts happen, basically. Yeah, so they can grow. They need to learn how to communicate so they can establish those healthy boundaries we have been talking about. And setting their own boundaries might feel to them like a major conflict, because it's about what they want and not about pleasing the other person. And they need to overcome, can you see that, the separation that we see here between these two people, or between people in general for them. Yeah, but on this card we see it between those two figures. Okay, next is the full moon in Capricorn and the cardinal moon. Okay, we can see it says the end of a tough cycle approaches. Ooh, okay. I think this person might stop having this fear of always like having to please everyone and making everyone else happy, because like everyone, they feel like they have to give back all the love they've received from everyone, and they feel like it's not enough and that they have to just please everyone. And I feel like this is something they will be able to let go of, or they are already starting to let go of now. And I think when it comes to you, they are gonna reevaluate what they are willing to put in this relationship. In general, if they know you already, then they're gonna do that, or they just, if they don't know you yet, they maybe will just think about if they actually want to get married, or if they actually want to find a partner. But I get the feeling that this might be a person who knows you already, and they are now making a plan and taking action about how they want to win you over. with the cardinal moon, it says, be bold and make the first move. In combination with this card over here, I really think that they are planning on taking things into their own hands, be courageous and make a move, since both of these cards really give me that feeling that they need to reflect on how much they are willing to do for you, and that this card implies an action being taken. And again, Capricorn is a cardinal sign. We have the Capricorn here, and the cardinal moon here. So yeah, and these trees also kind of remind me of winter, like a winter night. So I think maybe this sudden urge of theirs to take charge will happen in Capricorn season, so in winter. Okay. 4 challenges you might face in your relationship and for what brings you together. We have the 10 of Wands, and then we have the King of Pentacles. Okay. 4 challenges you might face in your relationship. This card tells me that you need to be careful to lose sight of the bigger picture. See how he's looking down on the earth. He's not looking at what lies ahead of him. He's just like in his thoughts. Yeah, don't let your relationship become a performance or an achievement or an obligation, because then it might feel more like stress and like you're carrying like a burden, and not like the loving relationship it started out as. So don't forget about the love between you two. As for the King of Pentacles, I think that the foundation for your relationship is very strong. The conditions are very good because you guys work so well together, and the chances of you two being successful together are really high. Yeah, so there's potential for wealth and power when you two come together. And the last card for today is another oracle card, baby steps. Okay, action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Okay, wow. Yeah, I think this is just about jumping in, honestly. Just start and don't wait for some big decision before you make your first step. Listen to your intuition and slowly take baby steps, because those small advances will one day take you to this relationship and to this person you are going to marry. You just have to really focus on the things that your intuition tells you and where you feel that pull towards, and then you will be able to find this person. Okay, pile number 2, this was your pick a card reading. If this in any way resonated with you, if you liked it, please leave a like, tell me about it in the comments, and maybe I will see you in another one. Yeah, that's it for you today. Bye bye. Hello, number 3. This is your pick a card reading on who you will marry in the future and what kind of person your future spouse is. Okay, yeah, I think just let's get started. For the tarot cards, we have the Artist, then we have the 4 of Pentacles, And then we have the Three of Pentacles. All right. Okay. The artist is exclusive to this particular deck, and it's a major arcana card, which means I feel like that the person you are going to marry is a true creator. They are very creative, and they are most likely here to make the world a better place in some way, because they really have that innovative element about them where they are able to create something completely new, something that has never been done before. I also think that they are very perceptive and sensible, and they can perceive things others can't see. Like the artist sees this kind of dreamy landscape here behind the clouds and everything. They can see things that others can't see and perceive more details than others. Yeah, for the Four of Pentacles, I think they have grown up and experienced very safe surroundings in which they needn't worry about money. They might be from a wealthy or influential family, and there's definitely this aspect of financial stability about them. Yeah. And with the Three of Pentacles, I feel like due to their upbringing, they are now very good at making connections, especially career-wise. They know who they could benefit from when they meet new people, and they know how to connect to them. So I think they are financially quite successful, even in their own career endeavors. And this is a setting where they work in a group. So maybe they founded, I don't know, a startup or something. Yeah, it probably isn't something you do alone, but they may have a team with which they share their financial success. So yeah, in general, I think they might be someone whose work or whose creation is very well known in the world. They have like that potential to be really famous or popular. Yeah. So okay, next are the Oracle cards: the Courageous Peony and the Portal. Okay, we can see on the Courageous Peony it says multifaceted, unique nature, and let yourself be seen. The Courageous Peony feels like they are a person who really strive to open up to everyone and to the whole world, and within themselves they really have this potential for deep confidence, and they know that they are special and unique and beautiful, and this is something they really want to bring to the surface as well, because yeah, it's like something they have inside of themselves, but sometimes they don't really know how to express that confidence. Okay, so they are someone who truly wants to come into their own power and be themselves around everyone else. Yeah. And in order to achieve that, we have the Portal, which says doors are opening, you decide, rewards, and wild card. So they just have to say yes. It will not be all that difficult for them because of who they are. It will not be all that difficult to them because of who they are and how truly special they are, because they have had so much luck in their life over here, that this challenge for them, like, it's something they can take on with ease. They just need to concentrate on how they want to present themselves to the world, and just like that it will happen for them. So yeah, they are just a very lucky person in general, I feel like. And I think these two cards, both of them, really reinforce that they are a person that people like to be around, and that they really are popular with others, and because they are just so unique and they are easy to look up to, and things come easily to them, so it's easy to love them as well. Okay. Next up we have the moon in Aquarius, or the new moon in Aquarius, and the full moon in Sagittarius. Okay. Oh, okay. Ooh, she's naked. No. Okay. I mean, she is, but okay, let's see. Alright, bring love into the situation. Oh, okay. I think your future spouse is probably taking on that challenge over here right now. They really want to do something new and progress now, and they want to do it for themselves, not for everyone else. They are in a very positive and loving mindset for this change, and if you feel like this is a person you already know, I think your love could really support them in this situation. Or I think they feel like a relationship could also be like a nice addition to what they already have. Then over here, look at the bigger picture. Yeah. Do you remember how I mentioned that this person probably has an eye for details earlier? I think they are kind of trying to step back from that a bit at the moment, so they can have like a look at the bigger picture and see what's really going on, and kind of find what this purpose in life is they have been looking for through that. Yeah, so yeah, this grand purpose is probably something they are finding at the moment, and they're really ready to start this adventure. Okay, for challenges you might face in your relationship and for what brings you together, we have the 9 of Swords in reverse, and we have the 7 of Cups. With the 9 of Swords here, I feel like you both can be very passionate at times, and not always in a good way, and you might struggle with judging a situation objectively and really recovering from hardships that you two go through together. So this could be a challenge for you. And as for the 7 of Cups, I feel like what really brings you guys together is that you keep each other grounded. You make sure that the dreams you have together are realistic, and you acknowledge that if they are maybe a touch unrealistic or even dangerous and unhealthy, you really take good care of each other in that aspect. And as I said earlier, your future spouse is someone who has a lot of potential, and you are not gonna hold them back. You will know that those big things they are planning and doing are realistic for them, and in return they will also see the potential in you and encourage and support you the same way. Okay, I turned on the light, sorry. It was getting a bit dark. Maybe should have done that way earlier, but oh well. Okay, yeah. Then we have the last card, which is the Star Ancestors right here. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, and look a little deeper. Yeah, I think this ties in very nicely with the Artist card from before, because your partner being someone who just observes certain things more closely, and that they see things others can't see, and that they gain their wisdom in that way, they can really just uncover something new, or rather something long forgotten for the world to benefit from. Yeah, I think your future spouse is really going to be an incredibly vibrant and inspiring person, someone who really is so special. I feel like they might be even spiritual in some way as well, like they have a really strong spiritual energy. Okay, pile number 3. This was it for your reading today. I hope you liked it, and if that reading in any way resonated with you, please leave a like and maybe subscribe if you want to see other readings from me. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Hello, number 4. Alright, this is your pick a card reading for who you're gonna marry in the future, who your future spouse will be, what kind of person they are, and I'd say let's jump right in. Alright, for the tarot cards we have the 8 of Swords, then the 5 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this is gonna tell us what kind of person your future spouse is, and I feel like there's someone who naturally tends to close in on themselves and is a bit more isolated from others. Like we can see, she's kind of in this defined room, and I think maybe they are a person who is prone to fear and anxiety, and because they are sensible like that, they are oftentimes someone who just keeps to themselves. Okay, for the 5 of Wands, I think there has been a lot of conflict and struggle going on in their life. This might be an inner turmoil where they really struggle with how they want to express themselves to others, because they do find it quite hard to connect to people. So there is some potential for misunderstandings there. They might tend to see others as competition rather than friends, and interpersonal relationships might be very draining to them. And with the 6 of Cups in reverse here makes me feel like all these hardships they went through in their life kind of ended in them pushing people away and thinking that they are a disappointment to others, and they might act cold around others, and I feel like it can be very hurtful to the ones who love them. Okay, and then we have we have the oracle cards here. First one is called, and then we have lifting the veil. Nice. Okay, so here it says, so gifts and training, it's time to step up. So to me it looks like they actually have this inner calling to grow and become better, as well as just being able to do what they want to do and what feels like their life purpose. They are probably very gifted and talented in different kind of ways, but they might not be able to see that yet. They feel very restricted with the conditions life has given them here, and they still need to learn that these things are what they can grow from, and that these are things that can teach them how to grow and just learn from experience. And then questioning everything and anything unaligned must go. Now, this is what they must do in order to achieve this freedom that they are yearning for. They need to get rid of these things that are holding them back. Be it certain people, be it certain surroundings, be it a certain job. They need to detect the causes for their energetic imbalance and get rid of them, since they really long for harmony. The circumstances in their life and in this world in general are really intolerable for them, because they aren't that peaceful, and even small disarrangements might weigh them down much stronger than others. They might be much more affected by what happens in the world than most people. So they need to learn how to trust themselves, sort their life out, and get that harmony they need. Okay. Next is the waxing moon and the gibbous moon. And it says right here on the waxing moon card, the energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, so I think they are at a point in their life right now where they actually gain some hope, and this will definitely take time, but they are probably on the right path now. They just took the right direction after all, and it's like they suddenly do see so much more is waiting for them. And that these things are possible, and they just want to spread their wings like these birds here and fly over there away. And then over here we have, you are very close to achieving your goal. This also tells me that they are on the right path, but not everything is ideally adjusted for them yet. There are still a few changes that need to be made, but the situation does have potential, so they are probably trying to be a lot healthier, a lot more focused on what goals they want to reach in their future. Their energy has shifted from this over here to this a bit more. But it's not easy for them yet. These changes are really difficult because all their life they were in this mindset. They've trained themselves to hold back and push people away and develop this kind of unhealthy mindset. So this is something that won't just disappear overnight. For challenges in your relationship and for what brings you together, we have two more tarot cards, and the first one is the Six of Pentacles and the Moon. All right. So I think it might be difficult for you to keep a balance between you two, where you feel like you're both equal partners, and that might be due to the fact that it can get really hard to constantly show empathy, especially if the other person is struggling a lot, because of course it's easy to get mad at your partner if you get a lot of negative vibes from them, especially if you don't know how you can help them. And there's a chance that you guys might be unkind to each other when you get frustrated. But then we have the Moon. And I think what brings you two together is that you are both aware of your shadow sides. You know that you both have to work on that to heal your subconscious. And you can lift each other up in that process. So that's what really connects the both of you. And last but not least, we have wait. It's not time yet, and things are being woven. Okay, yeah, I think this makes perfectly sense, a lot of sense, with everything we just spoke about. This person is not yet in your life because they aren't ready yet. They are on the way there, but cleaning up all these issues, that takes time. And if they were with you right now, there wouldn't really be a potential for a healthy relationship. It could even be really hurtful, which we have seen from the 7 of Cups in reverse. So there's a reason why they are not here yet. It's all about the details, about rounding off the corners first and then moving on happily. Okay, pile number 4. This was your pick a card reading about your future spouse. If this reading in any way resonated with you, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see other readings from me. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. And we will see each other next time. Bye bye! Hello, pile number 5. So, this is your pick a card reading for your future spouse, the person you will marry in the future, and what kind of person they are, what kind of character they have. And I'd say, let's get started. Okay. For the tarot cards, we have the 7 of Wands, we have the 3 of Cups in reverse, and we have Strength. Okay. So, right off the bat, I get the feeling that the person you are gonna marry one day has somewhat of a fighting spirit. So they want to defend their ideals, what they stand for and what they have. So they take challenges where they feel they can fight for their opinion, but they also might sometimes feel like they have to justify what they believe in, and that's always kind of a bit uncomfortable if you have to justify what you're doing to everyone else, and that's the feeling they get a lot of the times. As for the 3 of Cups in reverse, I think that your future spouse didn't have much luck with relationships in their life. They might have been through some major breakups, and they may have even got cheated on, and these experiences really hurt them emotionally. And I feel like they haven't really had that safe, comforting relationship yet where their partner works on making things right. It rather looks like they are always the one trying, but the people they gave their time to so far never really cared and indulged in other activities, maybe prioritizing their friends and going out to party a lot, without making any time for their partner. And yeah, the Strength card tells me that these experiences they had with interpersonal relationships made them very quiet around people. They are probably very controlled. They don't let that passionate side of them, the lion here, they don't let that out too much, if you know what I mean. They don't do that anymore when they meet new people, especially, and they tamed that side, like the woman tamed the lion. And I think, I don't know, but with the infinity sign here, I also get the feeling that this is something you have to accept about them. This is how they are now. Maybe a bit inscrutable, mysterious even. And yeah, this is just who they are. Okay. Next up, for the oracle cards, we have the Void and Trust the Timing. Okay, for the Void, it says stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. And yeah, I feel that with the control we mentioned here for the Strength card, this person seems to need to find a healthy balance for that, because at times they can't let go of that control at all, and they want to have it over every situation they are in, and that is obviously pressuring, because you can't control the universe, you can't control everything that's happening, and they are someone who really needs to learn to have faith in the unknown instead of being scared of it and just letting it happen, and just they just need to stop to constantly want to control everything. And this card says, trust the wave you came in on, and time is not running out. So yeah, your person will be able to overcome these issues with trust. Plain and simple, trust. Have faith. They have to let go of the fear of missing out, and they have to stop always running and racing ahead because they think they are losing time. If they learn how to rest and how to breathe and how to trust again, they will not be that scared anymore. So we have the Disseminating Moon and the South Node up next. Here we can see it says, take time to breathe out. Just like I just said, breathe. Take time. Rest. Okay. So yeah, it's basically saying the exact same thing. The moon was full and now it's starting to wane again. So right now this person is evaluating their life, and they are starting to think, oh, what could I earn from these experiences I've had? What could I learn from them? And they are hesitating right now, and not like before, running and running and running without looking left and right at what might be good for them. They are learning right now that who they are over here, who they are, what we said earlier, is okay, and how they are, like how they are is okay, and as well as that they don't need to change themselves. They are focusing on themselves at the moment. And then over here, don't let the past hold you back. Because the South Node is about the past and also about letting go old patterns and cycles, and it represents the karma you have accumulated in either past life or your childhood. So this person right now is really in the process of resolving all these issues for themselves. They are looking at the patterns that might be more of an unhealthy obsession, so they can let them go. Okay, for possible challenges in your relationship, but also for what brings you two together, we have the Eight of Wands and then the Eight of Cups in reverse. Oop. Okay, so there might be some overthinking going on here, and it's all about whether you two can keep a balance in which your relationship doesn't get in the way of other aspects in your life, such as your career or your friends or the connection to your family, these kind of things. You might be that lovey-dovey couple that only has eyes for each other, and that might lead to a lack of, productivity. Because I think once you, especially this person, once they find that love within you that they rarely ever got, they are gonna be like, I'm gonna spend all my time with you, And of course, because they love you, but you need to take care that it's not like that it doesn't get too much, and that you're not like neglecting other parts of your life for your relationship. Okay, and then the 8 of Cups in reverse, I feel like you two, yeah, this is kind of a bit sad but also beautiful, because you two really bond over your hardships. You both know how it feels like to be lonely and to be neglected, and what it feels like to like not really fit in this world, and you both understand each other in that way. You know how hopeless these things can feel, so this person will make you feel like you're finally not alone anymore. Yeah, that's very nice. And then for the last oracle card, we have Activated Earth, Power Places, Ley Lines, Trust Where You're Led. And in case you don't know what ley lines are lines of energy that run all over the earth. And yeah, it's said that points where they cross are of exceptional spiritual power. So this is really interesting, I think, because it feels like if you trust where you're led and follow the pool of energy you feel in your life, you will eventually cross paths with this person. Yeah. Ooh. I don't know why, but I feel like this might be like a meet cute on a ley line somewhere. Yeah. And this will feel probably like a meeting of chance, like, oh my god, I'm gonna marry you, and remember how we met, like at this place, and it, like if you would have come in like a second later, we would have missed each other. But it's not really chance. I think it's really truly meant to be. Okay, so this was your reading, pile number 5, for your future spouse. I hope you liked it, and if this in any way resonated with you, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see other readings from me, and yeah, I will see you next time. Bye bye.